At first glance, this looks like football. Awards, smiles, cameras flashing. But don't be fooled. This story is not about sport, because what happened between FIFA and Donald Trump goes far beyond a trophy or a ceremony. It's about power, money, survival. And what you're about to hear only gets darker the further we go. FIFA's so-called Peace Award to Donald Trump shocked many. But here's the thing most people missed. This was never about peace. It was a calculated move in a much larger game. Gianni Infantino didn't get closer to Trump by accident, and he didn't do it out of admiration. He did it because FIFA is standing on a financial cliff. The 2026 World Cup, hosted mainly by the United States, is FIFA's lifeline. More than 80% of FIFA's future revenue depends on this single event. One disruption, one political storm, one security crisis, and the entire structure starts to crack. So Infantino needed protection, not from fans, not from players, from politics. And Trump, whether in office or not, remains one of the most powerful political forces in America. Aligning with him is insurance, against sanctions, against pressure, against anything that could threaten the World Cup. But this is only the surface, because this relationship isn't one-sided. Trump doesn't see football as a game. He sees it as a stage, a global microphone. Standing next to FIFA allows him to reshape his image, not as a controversial politician, but as a global figure welcomed by international institutions. For millions who don't follow politics closely, this matters. But here's where things get uncomfortable. For decades, FIFA has claimed neutrality. No politics in football. Players punished for armbands. Teams fined for messages. Yet suddenly, FIFA creates a brand new award and hands it to one of the most polarizing political figures on earth. That contradiction isn't accidental, and it isn't harmless, because when sports starts choosing sides, it stops being neutral. And when power enters the locker room, it never leaves quietly. Critics warn that FIFA is becoming a one-man system, decisions made without oversight, awards created without legitimacy, power concentrated at the top. And now we reach the part most people don't talk about. This isn't friendship, it's a deal. One man buying stability, another buying legitimacy, and football paying the price. But this still isn't the whole story. Because the real meaning of this alliance isn't about Trump, and it isn't even about FIFA. It's about what happens when global sports institutions stop resisting political gravity and start orbiting power instead. That's the real risk, and that's the part we're only beginning to see. If you stayed until now, you already know this isn't just a sports story. So tell me what you think in the comments. Do you see this as smart strategy or the collapse of neutrality in global sport? Like the video if you value real analysis. Subscribe to the channel for more stories they don't like to connect out loud. Because sometimes the most dangerous games aren't played on the field.